Welcome to Proven.io, the platform that empowers everyone to have a stake in truth. We've seen how online platforms like Reddit draw upon the wisdom of the crowd while analyzing news stories. Most famously, it became the go to platform for accurate information about the 2013 Boston Marathon bombings. Our goal with this project is to harness the collective effort of online users, specifically ones who consume news media regularly, to dramatically scale verification efforts of news articles. Specifically, Proven.io is a platform that incentivizes users to put a stake in truthfulness. The website is primarily a news app where users can stake their online points, known as proof points or PP, on the truthfulness of each story. We achieve this by opening markets for each available story, which we will be going through later in this video, and users will then be incentivized to corroborate the story with their own research, and then stake their PP into each market on whether a story is true or otherwise. And after a period of time, markets will close, and the outcomes of each article will be reviewed as they close, rewarding users based on the outcomes and based on how much they've staked on the market. All right, now we'll show you how a user will interact with the site. In the homepage, users are prompted to sign up or log in. Our login system implements secure authentication protocols. Users can access their account using their credentials like so. And we've built robust security measures to protect user data and account integrity. The JWT-based authentication system ensures that each user's predictions, earnings, and profile information remain secure. So once registered, users can access their personalized profile page. Here, users are introduced to proof points, or PP. PP serves as a sort of currency and scoring system within our platform, and users can earn PP through accurate predictions and can spend them to stake on market outcomes. So the profile page displays their proof points, the number of correct predictions, and also the number of total stakes. And so this proof point system, we hope that it creates an engaging ecosystem where users will be incentivized to make thoughtful and well-researched predictions.
The news page is where users will navigate the content system in Proven.io. Here, users discover a diverse range of articles covering multiple categories, collated from diverse news sources, just like platforms like Ground News. The variety ensures that users with different interests and expertise can find relevant articles for themselves. We enable our users to craft their viewing experience with powerful search and filtering capabilities. For example, with a search bar, using keyword search, users can find specific articles by searching for terms, phrases, or topics. Meanwhile, with category filtering, users can filter by news categories including business, entertainment, health, science, sports, or technology. Lastly, we also have sorting options for users to sort their content by the latest breaking news, the most trending articles with the highest where user confidence is the highest, or contentious articles where the platform seems undecided as to whether the news is true or false, allowing users to decide for themselves. When users click on any news article, they're taken to read it in further detail. This is where news consumption transforms into interactive engagement. Users can deep dive into each article, while also tracking how much other readers trust its claims. This is where the prediction market attached to each article comes into play, displaying what other readers think about whether the claims in each article can be trusted. In essence, prediction markets function by comparing the number of shares bought for each outcome, true or false. Thus, by comparing the stakes that each reader places for each article, each market can suggest a probability of the article containing trustable claims by gauging crowd sentiment. For example, in this case, it seems that there is a 57% chance that the article contains trustable claims, and this probability will only continue to increase as more and more readers place their vote that the article is true. And of course, we have done our due diligence to make sure that a small number of votes cannot disrupt the market too heavily. We have a high liquidity parameter, which essentially means that there is a lower possibility for market manipulation, since it takes 1,000 proof points to move the votes from 50% to 73% and 2,000 proof points just to move it closer to 90%. This makes it harder for one singular user to control the market and mislead other readers. Nonetheless, we still continue to advise users to exercise their own discretion when reading claims in every single news article. Now, let's walk through the staking process. This is where users put their proof points where their predictions are. Firstly, users should first conduct thorough research and read the news article fully. In fact, they should consult other news sources on other platforms or on Proven.io itself to ensure that its claims can be trusted. Finally, they can check the current probability and market activity to evaluate if the market probability matches your assessment. Now, the second step is to make the prediction. Click either true or false based on your analysis, and enter how many proof points you want to stake. In this case, let's take 100 proof points, since I'm rather confident that this article is true. Based on the stake amount, our algorithm will calculate a potential return multiplier in real time, allowing users to see their potential upside. The upside decreases as users become more and more confident and stake more and more proof points, since this allows our prediction markets to function properly. Now, lastly, if users think that this is sufficient, they can place their stakes. And using this and double checking all details, click Stake True to submit your prediction. Next, users can track their position. Your stake appears immediately in your profile page, and it allows users to monitor market probability changes in real time. Watch as new information affects market sentiment and receive your reward once the market resolves. Currently, markets can be resolved by administrators with the Resolve Market option. Markets will resolve under either of two conditions and will not resolve otherwise. The first way is if the market sentiment reflects that an article is highly trusted or distrusted, with a 95% probability either direction, signaling high confidence by the market. It takes more than 2,000 proof points at minimum to reach this state, requiring the consensus of about 20 readers, since everyone starts with 100 pp. The second way, if markets remain unresolved by the time they're due to resolve, is for our administrators to verify the news themselves with proper research. They can then set the outcome of a news article and resolve it that way. The hope is that with enough traffic on Proven.io, most markets can resolve automatically, and administrative workload is thus focused on the more highly contentious news. Once markets resolve, staking rewards will be distributed to users in our next milestone. This will involve users who have staked on the wrong outcome, receiving no rewards at all, while users who have staked correctly will receive their original investment with additional upside, as indicated when they initially placed the stake.
Okay, so our forum section is also a crucial part of the overall experience. Here, users can share analysis, corroborate news stories, share insights about upcoming events, and form communities around specific topics of interest. And each post also displays the amount of PP staked by the posting users. So this actually gives others a sense of how invested they are in their stance and can help guide readers toward making better decisions about each story. Finally, our platform offers extensive user incentives and customization options. So with these options that require PP earned through staking, we give users the incentive to stake their claims and to showcase customization options that are earned through staking PP in the news articles and markets.
With Milestone 3, we've added a slew of new features to provide an empowered user experience for those on our platform. The first of these is adding a time zone to the dates listed on each article. Here, the time of publishing and the time of market resolution attached to each article is now standardized to GMT+8, or also SGT, for greater clarity for a global audience. Secondly, we've also allowed user-generated articles allowing users to publish their own articles attributed to their profiles on the platform, allowing our platform to host developing news stories that are validated with our prediction market system. For example, over here, I can simply create a new article and have it displayed on the news tab. Milestone 3 also comes with some additional functionality like automatic market closure, so that the system is no longer reliant on human admins to manually resolve markets, and instead markets will automatically resolve at the stated time for each article. More excitingly, anyone can now access our web app online through the link on screen over here. This is after we deployed our service on render in order to allow more users to test our product in an attempt so that we can accumulate more user feedback and iterate on the user experience. While deploying this service online, we have also created additional features in order to enhance the user experience online. For example, we have implemented simulated markets by using bot accounts to randomly stake on news articles, increasing the trading volume in order to more effectively display the user experience once a user base has been built. In this case, we can see that the implied probabilities are different for each article instead of just the standard 50-50. In actual implementation, this would not be the case, but this is just to give a sensing of what things would really look like once this app is in production.
With the implementation of our core features and the features in Milestone 3, we recognize that it might be overwhelming for new users. So to enhance the user experience, we've actually included a guided walkthrough and a tutorial. So this tutorial will actually be available for users when they visit the site and will actually prompt them to sign up for an account if they haven't done so already. So this is what it roughly looks like, and it brings them around the web app in different sections to guide them on how exactly they can stake their proof points on articles.
For Milestone 3, feel free to take a look at our web app to have a deeper dive into our core features. See you!